Acoustic Crossroads is brought to you by the Team One Automotive Group, Riverview Regional Medical Center, and Family Savings Credit Union. Now, here's Kelly Johnson.
Welcome to Kelly's Acoustic Crossroads. I'm your host, Kelly Johnson, and we are highlighting talent in and around the Etowah County area. Today we have special guests Chas Crowder and Ramsey Whitney, and we hope you're going to stick around and enjoy their music. Right now I'm going to do an original song that I wrote. It's called Over My Head. Just an old back road nobody uses anymore, except to go to a swimming hole about a mile from here. Right below where a limb broke, we're tied a knot in an old road, like a leaf when the wind blows and flying through the air. And I would try to hold on, 'cause I know when I let go, that water's so cold, it steals my breath. Then before I knew it, let 'em talk me into it, and I wind up over my head. Just an old white mud machine, burned more oil than gasoline. Got it when he was 17, come and pick me up. We drive it down to that old dirt road, turn the radio on, start dancing real slow in the back of his truck. And I would try to hold on, 'cause I know when I let go, his lips so close, they steal my breath. Then before I knew it, let him talk me into it, and I wind up over my head. Where the time does go, Lordy, how the memories flow, they come washing over my soul like a tidal wave. Sometimes I just let them roll, like the waves crashing on the shore. Ooh, better I should know, but I do it anyway. And I try to hold on, 'cause I know when I let go, that water's so cold, steals my breath. Then before I knew it, let 'em talk me into it, and I wind up over my head. And I try to hold on, 'cause I know when I let go, his lips so close, they steal my breath. Then before I knew it, let 'em talk me into it, over my head. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Thank y'all so much. Welcome back to Kelly's Acoustic Crossroads. I'm here with my guest, Chas Crowder, and right now we're going to feature Chas doing his original song, Return Ticket.
Now, did you ever even buy a return ticket? Did you know before you left you wouldn't come back? I'm sitting here lying in the early morning, I'm feeling real tired and I don't wanna get up. And now it's setting in, now you've lost your best friend. I can't lie here no more. I drive this lonesome road, this old Ford. Ever hear that story? I know how this sounds about this pretty little girl from a sleepy little town. If you listen to stories you've seen, it's the truth. My life forever changed, yeah. I met you, oh girl. Now, did you ever even buy a return ticket? Did you know before you left you wouldn't come back? I'm sitting here lying in the early morning, feeling real tired and I don't wanna get up. And now it's at an end, now you've lost your best friend. Can't lie here no more. I drive this lonesome road, this song falls. I drive this lonesome road, this song falls.
Welcome back to Kelly's Acoustic Crossroads. I'm your host, Kelly Johnson, and I'm here with Chaz Crowder from Gadsden, Alabama.
Thank you so much for having me, Kelly.
Thank you for coming on the show. I enjoyed your song, Return Ticket. Is that an original song?
It sure is.
Awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about what inspired you to write that song.
It's kind of about an ex-girlfriend that I was with, and she kind of hopped on a plane one day, and I never saw her again.
Yeah, ex-girlfriends can inspire a lot of songs. So that wasn't a too mean bashing song. That was a good song. That's good. Reliving the memory song. It says here you've been called the Shotgun Suitor. How did you come up with that nickname?
I was living in Santa Cruz, California, and my friends and I were starting a band, and so basically they wanted to name something with the word Southern, and I said, no, I'm from the South. We're not going to do that. But they ended up coming up with the name, and they just basically told me, you're going to be the Shotgun Suitor.
The Shotgun Suitor. Well, it suits you. And you've also been called the Wandering Guru by, it says here, Atlanta Magazine. I read the article that you had in there. It was a great article, the write-up that they did on you. So.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was up at the Wildflower Cafe, and it was actually Pulitzer Prize winner Lee Walburn walked in, and he said he'd heard about me and interviewed me, and next thing I knew, it was out there. I had no idea it was going to happen.
Yeah, that's awesome. Mentone's a beautiful place. Do you play up in Mentone that much anymore?
I don't as much as I used to. It's definitely a beautiful place. I go up there about 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah, now. This beautiful. It says here you've played over 2,000 gigs in 33 states. So you've covered the gamut on the United States pretty much. So.
Yes, I've been traveling. I started when I was 8 in church, and you know, basically, my parents, like a farmer has a child to work the fields, my parents had me to pay me half in bars and places that I played at.
Right, and your mom is Memphis Annie, a famous Alabama blues woman, and so you were growing up in a house full of music and got to meet all kind of interesting people. I'm sure that's
absolutely. I grew up in a blues recording studio.
Yeah, what better education can you get?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I loved it.
You got to play with a lot of. It says here you've played with Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Jeff Cook, Zach Brown Band, and B.B. King. That's a great list of artists to be able to tie your name to.
It was kind of being in the right place and at the right time. And my mother actually is familiar with B.B., so. That happened when I was very young. Zach met in Chattanooga, and I've actually played harmonica with him on several shows.
Cool, that's awesome. He's doing well these days.
He sure is.
And you also started Gadsden Entertainment News. You have a Facebook page dedicated to all the entertainment things going on in and around Gadsden area. Tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I kept getting. I was tired of just having to drive by and see who's playing each night. So I was like, nobody around here is doing it. The Gadsden Times not doing it. So I just started listing all the different bands and events that happen. We list wrestling. We list the Theater of Gadsden over here. They have auditions and things like that and plays, and we like to list everything. it's very important for the community.
That
I
is.
believe.
It's great to be able to just go one place and find out everything that's going on in and around your area, whether it's wrestling or live music. And speaking of live music, you're hosting a songwriter night at the Rube Urban Blues on 2nd Street, which is the old blues club, right? And
Absolutely.
every Wednesday night, what time?
Absolutely. It'll start at 7 o'clock. And the local original music around here is just phenomenal.
It is.
And we want to focus on that instead of hearing the same old cover stuff all the time. Y'all come down on Wednesdays and check it out. It's
Wednesdays
gonna
on
be great.
2nd Street. You'll make sure you check that out. And we'll be right back. We are back, and I'm here with Chaz Crowder. Chaz, thank you so much for being here with us today again. We like to do this segment of the show called, the little silly question segment, I guess, and we like to find out more about you, stuff that people may not see on stage. So tell us a little bit, like, what's your favorite movie, maybe?
My favorite movie is actually, it's a foreign film. It's called Once. It stars Glenn Hansard, which is one of my favorite performers. I suggest everybody watch that movie. It's addictive.
I think I've heard of that. It's got an awesome soundtrack, I believe.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I've heard some of the music off that soundtrack. Favorite song?
My favorite song, it's probably going to be Time by Pink Floyd.
Good. You're a Pink Floyd fan, I can tell. Who would you most like to perform with?
David Gilmour, lead guitar player of Pink Floyd.
Again, yeah, I hear you. That would be an awesome experience. Funniest thing that's ever happened to you on stage?
The back of the stage collapsing while I was playing drums and the drums falling on me and me falling off and looking quite ridiculous.
In the middle of a show?
In the middle of it.
Oh, wow. That's always a good thing to happen there. How do you recover from something like that?
It doesn't happen
Or do
quickly.
you?
It doesn't happen
Get up and shake
quickly.
it off and go back. Have somebody do a really long solo while you're
Absolutely.
recovering. I hear you. You have a CD called The California Experience. Is this a CD of all your original music?
Yes, absolutely. I like to tackle different genres. So it's got a little country, it's got a little rock, it's got a little harder metal stuff, a little reggae, a little ska.
Ah, cool. Very cool.
I don't like to stick with one thing.
I gotcha. How many songs is on there?
13.
13 songs. And this is available at all your live shows that you do?
Usually, yes.
Usually got them with you?
I give a lot of them away just to share with that. I'm just happy to perform for people.
There you go. That's great to hear. And they can get those every Wednesday night at the Rube Urban Blues Bar on 2nd Street right here in Gadsden.
Absolutely. We're hosting a great event. I'd love for all the musicians in the area to come out. And we don't do covers that night. It's just all originals. It's all about the local artists.
I love that. You're all about original music, and it's so great to see somebody pushing that with the Gadsden Entertainment. You tell all the local events and things that are happening. And you also have Gadsden and Anniston area members on a Facebook page dedicated to all of the musicians around here.
Absolutely. Gadsden Entertainment News, look it up on Facebook. I list all of the entertainment in the area nightly, if I can get around to it. Also, the Gadsden Anniston area musicians. If you're a musician, come to this group. You can buy, sell equipment, like pages, share your music with other artists, and get honest critique from other musicians.
That's a great little avenue for people to have. And right now we're going to feature Chaz's original song, Believe in John Lennon's Lines.
It's cold and it's dark. You're incomplete. Listen to music to meet your needs. Been there before, and you know the scene. Seen it before, just in your dreams. And then the wind comes and you know you sin, but you forgot the words. You left them in without ever speaking a word. You're free and you're mystified. Believe there's nothing to hide. You'll see and you know you sin, but you forgot the words. You let them in without ever speaking a word. You're free and you're mystified. Believe there's nothing to hide. You'll see all you got is pride. And this time, believe in John Lennon's line. Believe in John Lennon's line. We all weigh it out, weigh it out, weigh it out. We all weigh it out, weigh it out, weigh it out. We all weigh it out, weigh it out, weigh it out. We all weigh it out, weigh it out, weigh it out. And believe in John Lennon's lines.
Welcome back to Kelly's Acoustic Crossroads. Thank y'all so much for tuning in with us, and we'd like to invite you to check out our Facebook page, Kelly's Acoustic Crossroads, or our webpage, kacrossroads.com. There you can find links to all of our sponsors. You can check out how to become a sponsor, a guest, and also you can send us your homegrown video clip of the week, which is what we're fixing to feature right here. This is Miss Jenna Brady singing Stay at Willie's Woods.
I've been sitting here staring at the clock on the wall. In my best, why does she get the best of you?
And that was our homegrown video clip of the week featuring Jenna Brady. Make sure if you want your video featured on our show, contact us and you can send us your Facebook or YouTube link and we'll be glad to feature you on the show. Right now we're going to close the show with Miss Ramsey Whitney. She's 8 years old from Munford Elementary School. She does a lot of solo performances in the community. She's part of Characters Entertainment here in Gadsden and Cast in Anniston. What song are you going to be singing for us, Ramsey?
Amazing Grace.